For this lesson, we will be dividing numbers in scientific notation. So the format that we need to remember is the number must be greater than 1, but less than 10, and we will always have it to a power of 10 because that's our number system. So let's look at the first problem. It's 4 and 5/10 times 10 to the 5th over 1 and 5/10 times 10 to the negative 2. Well, just like with multiplication, we grouped our numbers and we multiplied. This time we're going to group our numbers, but we're going to divide. And when we have our power of 10, remember, laws of exponents told us with division, you actually subtract your exponents. So when I do 4 and 5/10 divided by 1 and 5/10, we end up with a 3. And when we do the power of 10, we add the opposite. So this is 3, 10 to the 7th. And as I'm looking at this number is following the format between 1 and less than 10. And so this is our answer. Looking at problem number 2, we have 1 and 2/10 times 10 to the 4th. Divided by 1 and 6/10 times 10 to the negative 3. So let's break up our numbers, and we're going to divide them. And we are now going to have our times sign between, and we're going to write our 10 to the, remember, it's 4 minus, because we're dividing, a negative 3. Yes, it's another negative exponent there. So now when I do my division of 1 and 2/10 divided by 1 and 6/10, we actually get a number that is less than 1 whole. And so we are going to need to rewrite this so it is meeting our format. So it would be 7.5 times 10. And since, remember, we started with a number less than 1 whole, we're moving it to the right. This is actually a negative 1. And when we go to our powers of 10, we're going to add the opposite. And when I add the opposite, it is 10 to the 7th power. So now I'm just going to bring that down, 10 to the 7th power. Well, when we had number 1, we were done there, but I see that I have 2 powers of 10. So I am going to need to simplify that. So it's 7 and 5/10 times 10. Remember, when we multiply, we add the exponents. So it's a negative 1 plus 7, which is going to be a 6. And here is our answer. All right, the very last problem. I have, again, 4 and 1/10 times 10 to the 4th, 8 and 2/10 times 10 to the 8th. I'm going to break it up into 2 parts, 4 and 1/10 divided by 8 and 2/10 times 10. And here's my 4. Remember, we subtract our exponents, and it's 4 minus 8. When I do this division, we end up with 0.5 times 10. It's a negative 4. We cannot leave this. We are going to have to change it to the correct format. So it is, I'm going to move my decimal point over 1 again. So it's 5 times 10 to the negative 1. You have to bring down the other 10 to the negative 4. And now I see I have 2 of them again. And I'm going to add my exponents. So I have 5 times 10 to the negative 5th power. And that is my answer in simplest form, simplest scientific notation form. If this video was helpful to you today, please add a like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe for more Math with Marcia. See you again soon.